You ever heard the old statement, if you don't have anything kind to say, don't say anything at all? Man, that's really great advice when it comes to relationships and the situations that we encounter in life with other people. But have you ever stopped to consider that if you have nothing kind to say about yourself or about issues going on, that you also should refrain from speaking? All kinds of ancient wisdom books and philosophies from just about every ancient philosophy consider the fact that the tongue gets us in more trouble than just about anything in the world. More fights, more arguments, more wars are caused by the tongue being out of control and speaking words that are not suitable for the types of results that we actually want. Add to that the fact that the scriptures declare that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. When we speak the words that we speak, and there's any type of emotion present with them, those words carry tremendous power and frequency. Hey guys, my name is Thomas Shirley, and I help you manifest your kingdom. The tongue gets us in more trouble than just about anything in the world. So today's video is simply entitled, Shut the Fuck Up. You need to learn to shut the fuck up. Thomas needs to learn to shut the fuck up. Now, why am I using such a crude title for the video? Well, for one thing, I'm a big fan of profanity. Somewhat kidding there, but the truth of the matter is I'm trying to get your attention, man. We need to learn to shut up. And I'm going to give you 3 key areas that you need to learn to get your tongue under control in as you move forward in the manifestation process. Keep in mind that we've been talking about manifestation from the original expectation, that reality that you are prior to your physical experience becoming the identity that you see yourself as or believe yourself to be. At conception, the corporate consciousness, infinite intelligence, manifested a signature event, you, me, one of a kind, never has been on this planet. And while much of the modern manifestation teaching deals with specifics, as in I need more money, so manifest money, relationships, whatever details you may be focused on or people may be focused on, while that's a large part of the manifestation realm that we experience in our world today, I think in many ways that's messed us up a little bit. There'll be some videos at the end for you to watch, kind of catch you up to where we are coming to this video. So Throne Builders is all about manifesting your kingdom according to the original expectation of that reality that you came into the earth to be. So now that we're at a place in our lives where we've been programmed so much according to the world system that we live in, and we now identify ourselves so much with this physical, three-dimensional sensory reality, it is so crucial for us to begin to realize that really the most powerful tool that we have in our arsenal comes from the words that we speak out of a heart full of belief. For many years, I would wake up every morning and I would go into the bathroom and, take a leak and brush my teeth or whatever. And I remember for many years, every single time I'd get to the mirror, I would look in that mirror and something would come out of my soul and I would just say, I hate you. And often I would just a string of superlatives after that, looking myself in the eye in the mirror. I guess at some point that seemed kind of normal to me, but I remember always wondering, why do I have this kind of an issue going on? Now, later on down the line, I'll be releasing some videos, tell you a little bit about the type of abuse that I encountered as a kid that programmed some of that into me. But suffice it to say, for the time being, that was a place that I was in my life. And as I began to go through this awakening process, finding that original expectation of who I truly am, as I went through that, the power of that violence in those types of words began to lessen. But it was many, many years later of going through this process of those emotionally charged words lessening in my life, still present, but lessening, before I really began to learn and understand how powerful it is when the mouth speaks from the heart. So important to understand the connection between not just your words, but also what's going on in your heart. So, because you can write a list of affirmations, you can affirm, you can say these things, and it's true, it will begin to reprogram your subconscious, it will begin to put a dent in it, and I highly recommend that you do it. It is a great modality, it's a great tool It's a great medium, if you will, for you to get your mental health back, to get your subconscious believing in a different way so that you can let go of those flesh patterns and experience and encounter who you truly are. But you can do affirmations for years and see almost no results whatsoever, because while you may be speaking the words of life that you've written down or that you've memorized, there'll be this emotion. There will be this emotion at play in you, and that emotion at play in you will be very resistant towards those positive things that you're saying. So it's very important to get to the place where the emotions are being led by your actual self. There's a process in that. Part of the process that you can facilitate in that is learning how to get your tongue under wraps just before it gets you in trouble. So I'm gonna give you 3 key areas, like I said. Number 1, shut the fuck up when it comes to the gossip and the drama that you're hearing in the world around you. Oh, it looks like it's gonna be bad weather today, or more those Democrats or those Republicans or whatever. This governmental problem and that race over there and that sports team over here, and you do hear about Sally at work and I can't believe my kid left this mess, and so shut up. Stop repeating the drama. Stop repeating the stuff that you don't like, right? Like, why in the world do we keep talking about it? Now, I've been the worst, man. There's been a couple decades of me learning and growing in this area, and I'm still not there, but I'm more aware of it now than I have ever been, and I'm really beginning to see just tremendous results increasing more and more. Shut up. Stop repeating the drama. It's not necessary. It's not in your best interest. It's not something that is going to do you any good whatsoever. So cut it out as much as you can. Number 2, shut the fuck up when you're talking to other people. Now, here's what I mean by that. We tend to speak to other people according to the negativity or the positivity that is in us. If you're one of those people that finds that your tongue is filled with negativity, and I just challenge you to really consider this. Once you really start becoming aware of it, you become more and more aware of it. You tend to speak to people in the way that you feel inside. And so maybe your children in particular, you speak down to them harsh and a caustic way, a judgmental way, the looks on your face, the different attitudes that you have. Perhaps you have employees and you treat them that way, or coworkers. Maybe you're in a relationship with a significant other and you find yourself that negativity coming out of your mouth and settling down on other people. Shut it up. Cut it out as much as you can. Become aware of the fact that you are allowing the nonsense that's inside of you, that negative slant on things, to cause other people distress. You say, well, how will I know what that is? Look at their faces. I swear, I can tell when I fuss at a child, when I speak to my wife in a harsh way, or to anyone in a harsh way. I'm beginning to see just the way their countenance immediately reflects the negativity or the hurt from the negativity that was just dumped on them from me. Learn to be aware of that. And as you become aware of that, the moment that it happens, and look, maybe you should apologize. Maybe that's not going to work for you. Whatever it is, the moment you become aware of it, shut it up. Shut that thing up and stop it. Number 3, shut the fuck up when it comes to the way you speak to yourself. Now, we think between 65 and 85,000 thoughts per day. That's mind-blowing. It is believed that 90 to 95% of those thoughts are unconscious. Have you ever found yourself in the middle of saying something and you out loud, out of your mouth, and you realize, well, crap, that's not the kind of stuff that I want to say? Have maybe you been one of those extreme people like I used to be, where you'd literally look in the mirror and speak evil of yourself, or you'd walk around at work or in whatever situation you're in. Nobody likes me. Nobody cares about me. I'm stupid. I'm a loser. I'm foolish. Look, man. What a miserable way to live, right? Like, it's bad enough that you're thinking the thoughts, but then you give voice to it. That asshole cut me off on the road, or whatever this drama we get caught up in. It's a miserable way to live. Become aware of the thoughts that you think. You say, man, I've been trying. Then just keep staying before it and don't fight it. Don't struggle with it. But instead, allow yourself to be aware of the thoughts that you're thinking. And the more aware you become of thinking those thoughts, the more easily you can shut up about it, even though it may only be in your head. All right, so shut the fuck up. Stop repeating the drama. Shut the fuck up. Stop pouring out the negativity that's in your heart on the world around you, and shut the fuck up, right? Stop speaking so negatively to and about yourself. So let me give you some practical tips. Number one, spend time in silence. Silence is very important. If you're not going to be quiet, if you're not going to, my God, shut off the negativity of the world. Turn off the devices, turn off the TV, put your phone away, put things away that bring it in and cause you to be exposed to it. When you go to bed at night, turn off the devices. Now look, I know a lot of people struggle with sleeping without like a TV or something on. I get it. I was there for many, many years. Challenge yourself. Let's say tonight you go to bed, you say, I'm gonna lay down, I'm gonna have any devices on, nothing on around me, and I'm gonna give myself maybe an hour. And if at an hour I'm still not able to sleep and I feel like I need that, then put it on. Start training yourself to do something differently. Did you know that any type of light while you sleep will keep your pineal gland from producing the proper amounts of melatonin that will help you get into that deep rested sleep and give you those healing dreams that you need? It is so important for you to cut out not only the light, but then the noise, because think about it, you've been going 65 to 85,000 thoughts a day, and now while you're sleeping and your subconscious is able to actually step in and do something with your life, you're just bombarding it with noise. And it may be great noise, it may be negative noise, but your body, your mind is designed to shut down. Cut out all the nonsense, cut out all the noise that you're so accustomed to as much as you can. You know, the town that I live in right now has got to be the noisiest small town in the entire world. Like, I swear to you, I cannot believe the noise that goes on here, the endless loud traffic. And it frustrates me to some degree because I want to be able to sit in quiet and just for a few minutes maybe hear the birds in the trees, maybe listen to the breeze going through the leaves and allow myself to enjoy some of the things of nature without all of the noise. Do everything you can, my friend, to find quiet, to find ways to be quiet. My wife some time ago showed me a meme that she found on Facebook, I think, or something like that. And it said, all of the world's troubles could be solved if everybody would just spend 15 minutes a day sitting in silence. Now, I don't know if that would be enough, but I suspect that if you got every single person in the world to sit and be quiet for a few minutes on a regular basis, it would make a radical change in the way the world is. There's a scripture that says, be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath, for the wrath of man does not work the righteousness of God. You want to see the original expectation manifest in your life through your actual self? Learn to be quiet. Learn to put down the programming that you have. Be aware of it as it's made aware to you, and then practice putting that hand over that mouth. You cannot accomplish a supernatural divine life without learning how to hear. When all of the noise is constantly bombarding you, you're not hearing, you're listening, or honestly, unconsciously, it's just getting poured into your brain. But when you're actually hearing, you're listening to the silence, because in the silence is where the voice of the corporate consciousness is. All kinds of modalities, meditation, prayer, speaking in tongues, yoga, affirmations, ho'oponopono, and many other modalities, they're all great tools for this. But learning how to be quiet, learning how to shut off the negative noise that comes out of your mouth, learning how to not speak so quickly and so intensely, very, very important for us in this day and age. Very important for you, my friend, in your journey as you learn how to manifest your kingdom. Maybe you have some ideas about being quiet, or maybe some things you've learned about being quiet along the way, or maybe you have some questions about the video that you've watched just now. Why don't you leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about that? Make sure you check out the videos, subscribe, like, share the videos with your buddies if you'd like. I'd love to get to know you and to be able to interact with you and enjoy this journey with you as we manifest our kingdom. Take care, y'all.